The strategic city of Kupyansk, a vital railway hub in the eastern Kharkiv region, has become the epicenter of intensified fighting as Russian forces escalate their offensive to gain full control. Divided by the Oskol River, the city has been relentlessly hammered by Russian artillery and drone strikes aimed at dislodging Ukrainian military positions. Recent reports from Moscow indicate that a Ukrainian attempt to re-enter the city ended in failure, with significant losses to personnel and equipment. Russian officials claim their forces successfully used FPV drones to strike Ukrainian vehicles that were advancing towards Kupyansk, while specialized UAV units reportedly disrupted and blocked critical supply routes, further isolating the Ukrainian defenders. Moscow's Ministry of Defense has asserted that these operations resulted in the destruction of Ukrainian vehicles and sophisticated electronic warfare systems. From a strategic standpoint, Kupyansk serves as a crucial logistical nexus, and its capture would represent a significant gain for Russia in the eastern theater of the conflict. Russian sources assert that the West group of forces has already secured control over the eastern sector and recently captured a key river crossing. This maneuver has allegedly led to the encirclement of a large contingent of nearly 5,000 Ukrainian troops, leaving them with diminishing options and facing immense pressure. While Ukrainian officials have countered these claims, acknowledging the situation is challenging but controllable, they also report that Russian forces are suffering from logistical difficulties and that Ukrainian troops are actively pushing back against infiltration attempts in the northern district. In a broader offensive push, Russia has released a flurry of new battlefield videos purporting to show significant territorial gains across multiple fronts, including Zaporizhzhia, Dnipropetrovsk, and Donetsk. The Russian Defense Ministry announced the capture of the villages of Myrnohrad and Mala Tomaka in the Zaporizhzhia region, framing this part as part of a deepening breakthrough. According to Moscow, a total of 6 villages have fallen in this southern region during November alone. While the southern front has been considered less active compared to the intense battle in the east, reports suggest that Russian forces in the Zaporizhzhia sector are better equipped and more numerous than the Ukrainian units they are facing. Russian officials have highlighted the role of assault troops from the 114th Motorized Rifle Regiment, who they claim led a 5-kilometer advance that successfully prevented Ukrainian forces from regrouping. The advances in Zaporizhzhia are part of a wider Russian effort to secure territories in the Donbas region as well as in Kherson and Zaporizhzhia. Ukrainian military leaders have expressed concern about having sufficient troops levels to maintain their defensive lines in the face of these sustained attacks. The Russian offensive has been marked by the extensive use of powerful long-range weaponry to target Ukrainian strategic assets far behind the front lines. Additional videos released by the Russian military allegedly show devastating strikes carried out by Iskander missiles and drones on Ukrainian positions near Vasilivkov in the Dnipropetrovsk region. These precision strikes reportedly targeted sites housing valuable Western supply systems, including Neptune anti-ship missiles and HIMARS multiple launch rocket systems. The Iskander missile systems, known for its significant range and destructive power, was depicted in footage showing a direct hit on a Ukrainian target, resulting in a massive explosion and fireball. These strikes are part of a concerted Russian effort to degrade Ukraine's long-range strike capabilities and disrupt its ability to target Russian assets. The use of reconnaissance UAVs to guide these strikes underscore the integrated nature of Russia's modern warfare tactics, combining aerial surveillance with powerful ground-based missile systems to achieve battlefield objectives. The targeting of high-value assets like HIMARS and Neptune launchers represents a critical component of Russia's strategy to neutralize Ukraine's most effective defensive and offensive weapons. The fighting has also been particularly fierce in the Donetsk region, with intense urban combat reported in and around the town of Myrnohrad. Russian forces claim their tanks have successfully destroyed Ukrainian strongholds during this engagement, adding to the immense pressure on the town's defenders. Reports from the area suggest that Ukrainian troops encircled in the Pokrovsk and Myrnohrad sectors are attempting desperate breakouts as Russian forces tighten their siege. The battle for these urban centers is characterized by close-quarter fighting, where controls of key buildings and infrastructure is hotly contested. The situation for Ukrainian forces in Myrnohrad is reportedly difficult, with Russian troops having entered the outskirts of the city, leading to heavy street battles. The Russian objective appears to be the establishment of a foothold within the town to force Ukrainian units into protracted urban warfare, a scenario that heavily favors the attacking force with superior numbers and firepower. Ukrainian military sources have acknowledged the intensity of the fighting but maintained that their forces are holding their positions and constructing new fortifications to withstand the Russian onslaught. The battles for Myrnohrad and the nearby city of Pokrovsk are critical, as their fall would open up further avenues for Russian advance in the Donetsk region. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. As Russian forces consolidate their grip on Kupyansk and demonstrate superior drone warfare capabilities that NATO admit it cannot counter, do you believe that in order for NATO to stand a chance against Russia, it must make better weapons to take on Russia's modern 21st century weapons? And why? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. And one more thing, I want to take a moment to address a question some of you may have. Why don't I use video clips in my content? First and foremost, my goal is to create a sustainable channel that you can depend on for now and to ensure its stability for the long term. Navigating YouTube's copyright system can be incredibly challenging, especially trying to get a hold of a YouTube agent. It is very stressful and time-consuming. The platform has strict policies regarding the use of others' video content, which can lead to copyright strike, warnings, and even the permanent disabling of a channel, which lead to recreating a new YouTube channel after it has been permanently disabled. And trying to get back the number of fans that I used to have is frustrating. While it is possible to get permission from creators, the process can be time-consuming and does not always guarantee a timely response, which will definitely affect the up-to-date news content you are here for. So now, to avoid these potential headaches and stresses, and to ensure this channel remains a reliable source of information up-to-date for the long term, I have made the deliberate choice to focus on original content and commentary without relying on third-party video clips footage. I understand this might not be the typical news format you see on YouTube, but I believe that by focusing on high-quality original reporting, my channel will go a long way. Together, we can build a strong, faithful, and loyal community. I am incredibly grateful and relieved now that you understand why I do not use video clips from other content creators. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a part of this journey. And please share this video if you find it helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one.